5 Ford Freestyle here, 3.0 liter engine. It's got the CVT all-wheel drive transmission in it, and it's making this horrendous noise when the engine running in park or neutral. Put it in reverse. Alright, now when we engage in reverse, noise goes away. Put it in neutral. Alright, put it in drive. Alright, put it in drive, noise goes away. Most likely it's the front planetary assembly and the transmission causing this, because when you put it in gear, the planetary stops turning. When you're in park or neutral with the engine running, the planetary is turning. Now as you start to roll with this car, the noise will probably come back. Okay, now we're in the car, we're at a stop, in gear. We're going to drive and see if the noise comes back. So we're getting ready to take off, going down the road. And there's our noise. Kind of hard to hear inside the car, but it's there. It almost sounds like like you take a playing card and put it in the spokes of a bicycle and spin the wheel. That's what it kind of sounds like. So this is probably the front planetary failure, which is very common with these cars. The CVT transmissions and the Ford Freestyles, front planetary goes out, and when you're at a stop in gear, the planetary does not turn. But when you start to take off, the planetary starts to turn, and you get the noise. And of course, when you're in gear, when you're out of gear, right there, you'll get the noise. Okay, so we suspect that we have transmission failure, front planetary damage. Thanks for watching. Okay, we actually have one of these transmissions down. So before I close the video, I want to show you, this is the planetary assembly out of one of these CVT transmissions. And if you look real close, you can see the teeth, how they're kind of boogered up there, kind of broken and stuff. And that's what happens to these things, is the front planetary goes out on them, and the teeth start breaking apart. You can look and see that right there. Get one a little bit chewed up a little bit. That's pretty chewed up right there. It also takes out the ring gear, and it takes out the sun gear too, which is actually part of the drum right down here. Okay, and the sun gear is actually, so a lot of times you can just go with them and do a planetary job on them. Problem is that it takes out the bearing which rides on the shaft, which is actually part of the, gets to be part of the pulley assembly right there. So once that bearing starts chewing up the shaft right here, then you got to replace the whole pulley assembly. And at that point, that's what it looks like right here. It's just almost like a go-kart transmission. It's got the belt down there, pulley's working. You can do some CVT animation, see how these things work. But at this point, when you have this kind of damage here with the pulley shaft, it's usually best just to replace the whole trans. That's what we do. Okay, thanks for watching.